Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Always a pleasure to see our next guest. And now that the Canucks are out of the playoffs, really we're only left with our second favorite topic, real estate.
Well, and the weather too. We can talk about
the
both.
Weather,
Condo Leo is joining us now. How are you?
I'm good.
How about this weather, eh, Leo?
My team just got eliminated from the playoffs
Who's
too.
your team?
Well, I can't say the name on TV, but it's
Say it.
hockey
If
league.
you say the
Say it.
Blackhawks, I'm going to jump over there.
No, I mean my personal hockey team.
Oh, your actual hockey team.
And I could not say the name on TV.
Oh, because it's too dirty.
It's a
Because you're one of
little
those.
bit-
fat
it
guys.
means two things.
You have a double entendre beer league hockey team.
Exactly.
Who doesn't? Okay, let's talk about the real
Is
estate.
the last name Sanchez by any chance? No.
No, but it's along those lines.
Okay, I got
Okay,
you.
so let's talk about the market in general first. Springtime is a big time. What are we looking
What
at
are the
this year?
trends?
This year, well, I mean, $1 million question, how's the market? Right now, listings are coming on pretty frequently. And
that is traditional in the spring, right,
It is.
Vancouver?
There's going to be, December you see a huge dip usually, and then January same thing. But as we get closer and closer, before summer everybody wants to get on, then they want to hold off, then they want to come back on come September.
Right.
So right now you see active listings just starting to climb, whereas they're still selling. You know, as you see that graph right there, the yellow dots are the amount of listings plus the new listings that are carrying over.
Okay.
So you see the trend going up there as we're looking at March as the last month. Sales as well in the red
Yeah,
obviously
you can
are
see
going
those
up a
coming up
little
a bit.
bit, but it's still not the market
What
that.
about prices in the condo world? Are they staying the same? Are we up? Are we
Prices
down?
are, I say they're becoming more reasonable, is how I like to put it for people. If you're a buyer, you can find a good deal there. If you're a seller, you're still getting a pretty good dollar for your condo. So there's kind of two ways.
Well, and this is the kind of market where if you're selling, you have to be a little bit more patient than you have been in the past as
yeah,
well, right?
so to compare to last year, from last year, 1st of March till this day today, there was about 850 condo sales. This year, we're looking at about 500.
Oh, interesting.
So and that's taking Vancouver West as a whole in apartments.
Are we
And that
still seeing
means-
multiples as far as offers go?
You know what? You are, but not as much. There was actually a good article in the newspaper the other day about how a lot of buyers have now just won't even think about going into multiple offers.
As I've always said, I wouldn't go into a bidding war for a pair of shoes, so why would I do it for a home?
Exactly.
I call BS on the pair of shoes. If there was a really cool pair of shoes and there were two other girls that wanted them at a silent auction,
Isn't that what eBay is?
I have seen this occur a
Okay,
few
moving
times.
on. Let's talk about
Moving on.
the new property that we've got, 999 Seymour Street.
Yes.
Tell us about this one.
Well, 999 Seymour, it's right on Seymour Nelson, going to be built in March 2015. It's going to be achieving a silver LEED status. So LEED is the green initiative that's being taken in Vancouver. We're offering with the homes that don't come with parking a bike voucher, or there's electric car plug-ins, and
cool.
there's even a zip car membership. So they're offering a lot of things. If you see that patio there at the back, that's actually almost an extension of the home. And all the suites facing west, they actually get these things called sunscreens that you can actually. It's not an enclosed balcony, but you can almost close it off from the sun or from the wind. It's a really great feature, just adds more
I saw
space
an
there.
article about this because it really does extend the way that your home feels, right?
Yes.
If you can open it up to the elements a little bit and actually feel the air.
It's so nice. People come to the show home and they just fall in love with them. We have one of the show home suites remaining still. That's how fast it's sold.
Love those double
I love
doors.
that.
Those
You
are
know what?
really
The
cool.
layout, you can tell. It seems like it's getting better and better for smaller spaces as far as the layouts being more ergonomic and more livable.
It is such a good layout. We have a 2-bedroom that's 700 square feet, but it's just so well spaced, and it feels like there's more room than an 800 square foot one because of that patio as well, which is going to be 148 square feet.
Really?
We were
That's so
talking
big.
about an issue just before we went to air, which I think people would be interested in. It was the idea of getting an inspection on a condominium. Maybe it's new, maybe it's older, and whether you do that. I mean, obviously, if you're buying a house, get it inspected. You have to for oil tank inspection, roof, all that kind of
Exactly.
stuff.
When you get in a house, do an inspection. Oil tanks and inspection are the two things that are going to tell you what to do with the house. With a condo, it's kind of a toss-up. I mean, I've sold condos that are old, and if you can access the roof, if you can access the boiler room, great, do it. But if it's a brand new condo that just was built yesterday, and you've got the disclosure with everything in it, an inspector, not to take anything away from them, because they do tell you a lot of other stuff, they can't access those areas now.
Well, I've had great experiences using inspectors. One time, it saved me from buying a place that would have cost me. It was a condo downtown. It would have cost me a lot of money. But this time, when I just bought a place, I felt more confident about the purchase because they couldn't find anything wrong with the building.
Exactly,
And
it
you
is
want to look
peace
at
of
the
mind.
strata notes too.
Yeah, the strata notes are so important. I mean, I almost think that this industry needs to hire professional strata minutes and engineering report readers.
I think we should get decoder rings.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, they're long.
It's complicated.
I read them and I can pick out.
Boring.
Yeah, exactly. Some of it, it's good to know. But at the end of the day, you really that's so important in your decision that those papers.
And this is where it becomes important too to get an experienced realtor because realtors know the buildings. They know the individual buildings downtown. They know the buildings where historically there's been issues and the buildings that are pretty
If I'm going to help you buy in Richmond, I don't know about that building. I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay, let's talk about our featured listing today.
Sure.
What are we looking at?
Feature listing, it's a new listing on a building just complete called 700 West 8th, built by West Bank, so Shangri-La, Woodward, so very, very, let's say another iconic building. It's on 8th and Heather, so just right near the Whole Foods, which is a huge feature to me. And it's just, this is one of the nicer high-end buildings. Again, it's silver lead building, so you see I'm going green these
Yes,
days.
you are.
Going green. It's got air conditioning, it's got the water heater. It's
Is that the view for real?
And that's the 7th floor. That's a view from the 7th floor.
Amazing.
Wow.
So that's what's nice about that area is you don't need to go to the 20th or let's say even 50th to get a view. You can actually get a really nice view from the suite.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I love that city with the mountains in the background.
Okay,
And now,
it is time
our favorites.
for our bad MLS photos.
Just
Leo?
to set this up, we started this because Leo said you would be amazed by the mistakes people make when they're listing their condominiums just in the very simple presentation that they put up on MLS.
Yeah, so it's sometimes you look at these pictures, doesn't the owner check the listing? Because you'd think that, when they're dark or something like that, you just can't even see the place.
Some of them are just creepy.
Well, some of them are just weird and wrong.
Okay, let's have a look. I like it when
Yay!
Okay,
So this one,
whoa, is that Photoshop or is the floors actually like that?
Either
That's so
it's
weird.
a place in year 3000 or I don't know what's going on here because it is just a space.
So no, what do they call it on a camera? The photographic technique where you invert it.
Instagram?
A negative. It's a negative. That's what it looks like.
That's just a weird picture.
So it's just that is not the place.
If you like acid, this is the place for you.
Okay, let's go to the next one and find out what's wrong with this picture. The cat!
The cat.
We have to donate $1 to the SPCA every time we show a cat on Urban Rush, so let's get the cat counter up there.
This one's kind of cool because it's like, it's what the cat's looking at is what the picture's looking at.
It's actually a nice place.
Yeah, it's not. Actually, it's a good quality
kind of
photo. It's just got the cat there too. And ironically,
if you have a cat allergy, that one will be out of the running.
And that person used the cat in every single picture in the home.
Okay, then that's just weird.
The cat was the highlight.
It's like a joke.
Oh, there's another cat.
Oh, there's another cat. Oh my God, the cat counter. We got to get this thing
Is this
busy.
the
That's
same place?
$2.
This is not the same place, but
Why does the door look so small?
Exactly. So if you see the door, it's kind of like a trap door. You do not want to enter that place.
Is this on the 9.5 floor by any
is
chance?
this being John Malkovich?
You know what's funny is someone in my office sent this to me, and she was laughing so hard 'cause she was looking for a place, and she couldn't stop laughing looking at the picture because the door was like a trap door. You're gonna walk in
You're
and
gonna
fall down.
die.
So was that was the front door?
I don't know what entrance that was. I think it was a townhome, but it could have been.
First step is a doozy.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
All right, let's see it.
That was
Another
it.
cat.
That's
Another
the same
cat.
cat as the first one.
Okay.
So they just
Wow.
really, really highlighted the cat.
They love
Isn't
this
it-
cat.
You know, it's funny because it does deter you. Like, I don't have cats. I love animals, but it just makes me think it might not be clean.
Well, and you don't focus on the house. You're looking at the cat. You
Yeah.
see a cat, you're like, hey, look at the cat, and then you forget about what the actual suite looked like.
But we just donated $1 more to the SPCA.
This is from Leo, who obviously loves
I
cats.
let's go
didn't
to-
know this coming
We've
in
got
here. but
another
that's-
picture.
No, we pay for it. You don't have to pay for it. That's
I'm gonna
us.
Bring all cats then.
What is this?
This one is an active listing today.
Why would you do that?
Well, it's my theory on this one is okay. There's snow out there. Update the photo.
Yeah.
Update the photo.
Yeah, take a beautiful. Plus, it's springtime. You want people to have that feeling of
Yeah.
spring, and this is a beautiful, fresh.
You just have to, and again, the owner needs to sometimes step up and maybe give access, or if it's a tenanted property, but you've got to update your photo. You've
That
gotta,
also means to me this place has been on the market for a little while. And
there
maybe
you
I
go.
can get it
Relisting.
going.
Exactly.
Yeah, relisting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you just got to stay on it when it comes.
Okay,
to
I
photos.
think do we have one more?
Last one, always.
Oh, you know what?
for
I don't want to
Michael.
look at the dirty bed. What is by the bed? What
Oh
is
my
by the
goodness.
bedside table? What
Is that
is
a
that?
big jar of that's lubricant, I
There's
think.
always.
More fun for everyone.
Wow.
Mom, get out of my room. It's
Okay,
another
here's
one of
the
those
thing.
pictures.
Bed on the
If
floor.
your bed is still on the floor, you do not have the right to own this place.
I almost thought that was a blow-up mattress at one point too, but I don't know if it was.
Could be. Leo, thank you so much. You can go to Condo Leo's website to find out more about his listings and a whole lot more about the real estate world.
Up next, we're talking about what's trending in the world. And in Vancouver today, it's all about Mike Gillis and his press conference and what he said about Roberta Luongo.